Because I'll turn my
We
sounds
are,
off.
aren't we? I'm so sorry.
It is 6:45, and we're going to start the citizens forum. As mayor, it's my duty to enforce order. Officer Call and Eubanks are the sergeant of arms and will assist in maintaining order. By law, these wishing to speak during the citizen forum must limit their comments to no more than 3 minutes. You will be advised when 3 minutes has expired. If you continue to speak in excess of 3 minutes, you will be asked to stop speaking and leave the podium. If you fail to do so, you are subject to being escorted out of the building by the sergeant of arms. For the safety and security of all, no one is to approach the table where board members and city officials are seated without obtaining permission from me. If you attempt to do so, you will be stopped by the sergeant of arms and will be subject to be escorted out of the building by the sergeant of arms. And it is my sincere hope that everyone participating in the proceedings tonight will conduct themselves in a polite manner with respect shown to all, regardless of disagreements. I'm going to turn it over to you, April.
All right, thank you, Mayor. We have 3 individuals that have signed up to speak tonight. First on the list is Ms. Carolyn Hickerson. And as a reminder, you will have 3 minutes to speak.
Congratulations, Jason. Congratulations, Mr. Cole. And Mr. Calvin Jones, congratulations. I wanted to come here tonight to thank members of the city. 2.5 weeks ago, my husband passed away, and the fire department and the police department and the ambulance and the paramedics, they were there in less than 2 minutes. It was so fast. And whether there was anything I could have done or not to help save him, I'll never know. But I do know that, and I don't remember the police officers' names. It's a blur. I know that Chief Walker was there. I'm grateful for you and Vicki sitting with us through the night. And there was another gentleman, Cuz. I don't know, I guess he works for the county. What a remarkable man. He sat with us, basically just held my hand through the whole night between my husband and myself, and wherever Larry was, he went to see on him, and then he'd come back, and then he'd go back to Larry and come back, and I don't think I'd ever forget such a generous heart. That man, wherever he is, if he sees this, he was a remarkable difference that night. And I want to, because nobody in our home knew CPR, I don't know that I'll ever know if we could have made a difference. I just don't know if he was even there when he left the house. But I want to offer to sponsor some CPR classes for the citizens of Laverne, so that you don't have that question of, could I have made a difference? You know, that maybe I could have made a difference. Payne and I lost someone very, very special who loved unconditionally. And he was a very quiet man. I just want to make a difference in memory. And so I've talked to Chris already. And we're gonna come up with a plan after the dust settles to sponsor a couple of classes that I will pay for people to take CPR and to know how to try to make a difference. I only had 2 minutes. And I'm grateful because the people of this city have rallied around us. The cards, the calls, the emails, the Facebooks, the outpouring of affection for Peyton and I means the world to us. And I'm not going to stay tonight, but I really want to just thank everybody that came out to that call, whoever they were, police, paramedics, fire, you guys know, I don't. But they were remarkable. They were up those steps. They were polite, they were loving, they were gentle, they were fast. And I'm forever grateful for all of your teams that were there faster than I could have turned around in the room. And I'm very, very grateful. So please tell all the firefighters and the paramedics, the police that were there, the ambulance drivers, and Cuz, if he's watching on TV, Cuz, you made a difference, and I really am grateful for what you did. So I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate everybody's support. Thank you.
First of all, I want to offer my deepest condolences to Miss Carolyn Hickerson. I'm so sorry to hear about your husband, and my heart is with you. If I may, I have some materials I prepared. If I may pass these out to you guys. May I pass something out? Yes, okay. Oh, you'll do it. Thank you. I only brought 4. I wasn't sure how many people are going to be here. So within those packets, you're going to find several maps. One of them is some acreage I'm addressing today, as well as drought predictions and wildfire predictions, which is why I'm here to talk about the dangers of fireworks during drought conditions. So again, my name is Ginger, and I've lived in Laverne for 25 years, my entire life, and I'm very concerned about the sale and discharge of fireworks within the city limits during these drought conditions. My concerns were brought on by the recent horrific fires in Gatlinburg and the recent realization that my subdivision backs up to 170 acres of wooded area, and that is that first map that's in that packet. As everyone knows, we're in an extreme drought. According to NOAA, over the past 30 days, most of the southeast observed less than 25% of normal precipitation. As of today, our annual rainfall total is 6 inches below average, as we received 0 inches of measurable rainfall in November. It would take 9 inches of rain this month alone to end the current drought. Things are soggy today, but they're not going to stay that way. Less than 10 days before the fires in Gatlinburg, it rained there. And these fires that just ripped through the mountains killed 14 people, injured 145 others, damaged or destroyed more than 1,700 structures, and caused $4.5 million in damage. The southern third of the lower 48 states is predicted to stay above normal temperatures with sub-medium precipitation, especially during the winter, favoring drought intensification. This means from now until the end of the year, things are just going to get worse, including the permissible dates of sale and discharge for fireworks within the city limits. Per the National Interagency Fire Center, our fire risk will continue to increase throughout the month of December, reaching an above normal significant wildfire potential. This means that a greater than usual likelihood of significant wildfires will occur and should be expected at any time during these conditions. With Laverne's current firework laws, people could begin discharging them in as little as 13 days. As we've seen with Gatlinburg, conditions can change drastically in a short amount of time, and by then it could be, very well be too late to implement a ban on vendors selling fireworks, and I ask you to please consider that and consider the safety of the citizens of Laverne. If cigarettes thrown out the window can cause brush fires on the shoulder of I-24, please consider what stray firework debris could do to 170 acres of woods. Within a 1-mile radius of those 170 acres, more than 1,200 people would have to be evacuated from 434 homes. If the fire were to spread to a wider radius of, say, 3 miles, more than 16,000 people would have to be evacuated from 6,400 homes. Whatever amount might be generated by sales tax is minuscule compared to the potential for widespread and catastrophic damage. Our precious resources need to be allocated towards more important issues instead of having police visit this same house several times in one night because irresponsible citizens refuse to stop shooting off fireworks, creating not only danger but misery for their neighbors, as well as the police having to receive multiple calls at the dispatch center for the same issue with 6 neighbors calling the cops on the same neighbor. So in the short term, I'm asking to please consider a board on seasonal firework vendors until the drought is officially over. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam. Next up is Lee Levinson. As a reminder, you will have 3 minutes to speak.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Deep condolences to our first speaker. Can't imagine how she feels. Can only, try to be empathetic in her situation. I'm going to continue on the line of the issue brought up by my lovely and intelligent daughter just now. I bought one of the first houses in Woodland Hills. I've been living in Woodland Hills since July 29th of 1989, which is 26 months before my daughter was born. So I do have a point of reference on the firework situation. It's gotten intolerable. We have people blowing up munitions at 1 a.m. so powerful that it sets off car alarms 3 and 4 and 5 blocks away. I have another concern is how these people are disrespectful to our law enforcement when they show up to investigate. They're very rude and sarcastic to our valued law enforcement members and community, saying that their neighbors and the law enforcement are being unpatriotic for investigating the noise complaints, saying that they are patriotic and they're exercising their First Amendment rights. I have a copy of the First Amendment. If you would like to make a copy of it, it offers no protection for people making problems at 1 a.m. with munitions that are so loud that they're being reported by multiple neighbors as bombs going off. All right, this is a problem. I also brought documentation of municipalities all over America, from Vancouver, Washington, Louisiana, Alabama, Wisconsin, no one specific part of the country, all over, either going to strict restrictions that are enforceable on fireworks, and or even a city the size of Las Vegas, Nevada. You can make extra copies of this as you see fit. Nevada, push for all-out ban on fireworks is growing. I have a big concern about the tents, about Laverne being turned into a fireworks tent city every summertime. Okay, if you've been to a football game, college, high school, if there is lightning within 6 miles away, it's like 6 miles, folks, they evacuate the football stadium. The players, the referees, the fans all have to go take cover. 6 miles, okay? We have firework tents full of enough explosives to stock a munitions depot all over this city with thunderstorms and lightning popping off all over the place, probably within a few hundred feet sometimes of these tents. But you can't watch a football game within 6 miles of lightning. What would a lightning strike do to a fireworks tent? I propose the end of fireworks tents in Laverne, that they should be forced, if they want to be vendors of fireworks, that they should have to rent a brick and mortar location that's zoned for retail, that has sprinklers, that's within X amount of distance of a fire station. It's time for Laverne to move past its 1990s Joe Dirt movie fireworks shack reputation and be known as something more than the place where people in Antioch can just cross the line and go to a fireworks tent and buy some fireworks, or the occasional gunfight in front of the KFC. It's time for Laverne to move up. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Levinson. Mayor, that'll be all the in-depth.
I call the citizen forum closed. We'll start the meeting at 7 o'clock.